Hello friends, welcome to our channel Learning Tree. Today we are going to discuss about the first chapter of physics, motion in ninth class. Main topics of this are relativity, terms of motion and equations of acceleration. First let us discuss about relativity. It was a theory developed by the great scientist Albert Einstein, which says that the way anything depends on position and movement of someone who is watching. For better understanding, let us take an example. In the above picture, there are two persons standing beside the road and a moving car towards east. According to these persons, the tree is at rest and the car and the passengers in the car are moving towards east. But according to the passenger and the driver, the tree and the persons are moving towards west and they are at rest. This is because of their respective positions. Now let us know about some of the physical quantities in physics like scalar, vector, etc. Coming to scalar quantity, it is a physical quantity having only magnitude but no direction. Example, temperature. Every day, we observe the maximum and minimum temperature of the day in the newspaper. The values of the temperature are considered as magnitude. But do you find any direction? No, because it is a scalar quantity. Now let us learn about vector quantity. The vector quantity is a physical quantity having both magnitude and direction and obey laws of vector. Let us take an example of force. A boy is pushing the box towards each direction with 60 newtons. In the above statement, you can observe both direction and magnitude of force, that is, how much force is applied by the boy. Thus, force is a vector quantity. The vector quantities are denoted by an arrow mark. Arrow mark indicates direction and straight line indicates magnitude. Now let us know about other physical quantity, tensor. Tensor is a physical quantity which have direction and magnitude but does not obey the laws of vector addition. Example, electric current. You will be knowing more about laws of vector in further classes. Now we will discuss about terms of motion. First let us go through the distance. Distance. The actual path or actual length covered by an object is called the distance. It is a scalar quantity. SI unit of distance is meter and CGS unit is centimeter. Coming to displacement, it is the shortest distance travelled by an object in a specified direction. It is a vector quantity. SI and CGS units of displacement are meter and centimeter. Let us see an example. A ball which is thrown upward direction with an angle from A which again fall on ground at a point B. The same ball from point A thrown horizontally which reached point B in shortest path in one particular direction. In first condition, the ball travelled actual path. Thus, that path is called as distance. Whereas in the second case, the ball travelled in shortest path. So, the straight line path is called as displacement. Now, let us know about other terms. Speed. It is a distance covered by an object within respective time. Speed is equals to distance by time. It is a scalar quantity. SI and CGS units of speed are meter per second and centimeter per second. Speed is of two types, average speed and instantaneous speed. Average speed, distance covered by the object in unit time. Instantaneous speed, speed of an object at an interval of time. For example, a car travels from A to C with some speed. At A, the speed of the car is 15 km per hour and at B, the speed of the car is 20 km per hour. In this, A, B are instants and 15 km per hour, 20 km per hour are called as instantaneous speed. Let us discuss about the another term of the motion, velocity. It is a displacement covered by an object in respective time or speed of an object in specified direction. Velocity is equals to displacement by time. It is a vector quantity. CGS and SI unit of velocity are centimeter per second and meter per second. Similarly as speed, here also we have average velocity and instantaneous velocity. Average velocity, the displacement covered in unit time. Coming to instantaneous velocity, it is a velocity at particular instant or interval of time. Let me understand you with an example. If a car travels from A to C in each direction with velocity 10 km per hour at A and 15 km per hour at B. Here also AB are instants and 15 km per hour and 10 km per hour are instantaneous speed. Now let us learn about uniform motion. Uniform motion is defined as equal distance covered in equal intervals of time. As equal distance covered in equal interval of time, we can say the car has constant velocity. So uniform motion is also defined as the velocity of the body is constant at every interval of time. Let us take an example. If we observe the above picture, it covered 4 meters in 2 seconds and 8 meters in 4 seconds. So by this we can say it is traveling equal distances in equal interval of time. The graph of uniform velocity is a straight line. Now coming to the non-uniform motion, it is defined in three ways. Like the unequal distances covered in unequal interval of time, the equal distance covered in unequal interval of time, or unequal distance covered in equal interval of time. From the above three statements, we can say the object has different velocities. So we can also define non-uniform motion as the velocity of the object is different at different intervals of time. If we observe the above picture, we can see the car traveled 1 meter in 2 seconds and 10 meters in another 2 seconds. So, we can say the car is moving non-uniformly. The graph of non-uniform motion is a curved line. Now coming to the acceleration, it is defined as the rate of change of velocity. A is equals to V minus U by T. Here, A is acceleration, V is final velocity, U is initial velocity and T is time. It is a vector quantity and is in direction of velocity. SI and CGS units of acceleration are meter per second square and centimeter per second square. Rate of increase in velocity is called acceleration and rate of decrease in velocity is called deceleration or retardation. Let us see an example. A car has velocity of 5 km per hour at A, 6 km per hour at B and 7 km per hour at C. In the above case, we observe the car is increasing its velocity. So it is called as acceleration. Taking other example, if the bus applied brake, its velocity is reduced from 6 km per hour to 5 km per hour to 4 km per hour. Here velocity is reducing, so it is called as retardation or deceleration. Now we will learn about uniform acceleration and non-uniform acceleration. Uniform acceleration. Acceleration is uniform when equal changes of velocity occur in equal interval of time. Non-uniform acceleration. Acceleration is non-uniform when unequal changes of velocity occur in unequal interval of time. Note, acceleration of object is zero when its velocity is constant.